The United Kingdom on Monday condemned unsafe and escalatory tactics deployed by Chinese vessels against the Philippines over the weekend in the South China Sea. In a statement, Britain's Foreign Office said, "The UK opposes any action which raises tensions, including harassment, unsafe conduct, and intimidation tactics which increase the risk of miscalculation and threaten regional peace and stability." Both China and the Philippines must adhere to the findings of the 2016 arbitral award proceedings, which are legally binding on both parties. It added, the Philippine Coast Guard released videos which showed Chinese ships blasting water cannons at Philippine boats during two separate resupply missions to fishermen at Scarborough Shoal and a tiny garrison at 2nd Thomas Shoal on Saturday and Sunday. Manila claimed that there was also a collision between Philippine and Chinese boats at the 2nd Thomas Shoal. Notably, Thomas Shoal is a region where several Filipino troops are stationed on a grounded warship. The Philippines said that the military chief General Romeo Brawner was on board the Filipino supply boat involved in the collision and called the actions of Chinese vessels a serious escalation. In a press conference where officials showed images and videos of the water cannons and the ramming, Jonathan Malaya, spokesperson of the National Security Council, said, "This is a serious escalation on the part of the agents of the People's Republic of China." A spokesperson at the Chinese embassy in London said Beijing firmly opposes and strongly condemns the UK's groundless accusations and has lodged stern representations with the British side on this. "We urge the British side to respect China's territorial sovereignty and maritime rights and interests in the South China Sea, stop stirring up trouble and sowing discord," the remarks posted on the embassy website said. China urged the United States to speak and act cautiously regarding the Taiwan question and the South China Sea issue, a defense spokesperson said on Thursday. Zhang Xiaogang, the spokesman for the Ministry of National Defense, made these remarks in response to a series of recent comments and actions by the U.S. in the Taiwan Strait and South China Sea. Earlier this month, the littoral combat ship USS Gabriel Giffords illegally entered waters near Renao Reef in China's Nansha Islands in South China Sea without the approval of the Chinese government. The U.S. warship's passage was monitored by the People's Liberation Army's Southern Theater Command. Last week, a U.S. P-8 anti-submarine patrol aircraft transited the Taiwan Strait and hyped up the passage publicly. The PLA's Eastern Theater Command organized air forces to track and monitor the aircraft's passage. Subsequently, some U.S. officials claimed that they would continue to operate in so-called international waters, including the South China Sea and the Taiwan Strait, based on international law. Zhang responded by saying that China has been consistently respecting the rights of all countries to navigate and overflee in the South China Sea under international law, while he stressed that China firmly opposes any actions that jeopardize its sovereignty and security under the pretext of freedom of navigation and overflight. China has indisputable sovereignty over the Nansha Islands, including the Renao Reef, and their adjacent waters, he said. The unauthorized and illegal entry of the U.S. warship into waters near Renau Reef has seriously undermined China's sovereignty and security, violated international law and the basic norms of international relations, disrupting regional peace and stability, the spokesperson said. He emphasized that Taiwan is an inseparable part of China's territory, and that the U.S. should not attempt to challenge China's firm determination to safeguard its national sovereignty and territorial integrity at any time. According to the United Nations Convention on the Law of the Sea and China's domestic law, the waters of the Taiwan Strait include China's internal waters, territorial sea, a contiguous zone, and an exclusive economic zone, said Zhang, underscoring that there is no such thing as international waters. He also added that there is not even the concept of international waters in international maritime law. Zhang said that the U.S. claims that the Taiwan Strait is so-called international waters is a pretext for manipulating the Taiwan question and threatening China's sovereignty and security, saying that China firmly opposes this.